everyone, friends and furs of all species. I'm Daisy Heino. We're back with another episode of Roman's Christmas. Now, anyway, we're here. Kane, one of my favorite characters, has just been killed. He was a good guy, had anger issues, I understand that. But since the biblical theme is going on, I'm looking for anybody whose code name is Abel. By the way, I do not remember any of these voices. I completely forgot over the break. Alright. If you wish, detective, I can help by checking the corpse. If you don't want to face him so soon, that is. I'd appreciate it. I'll admit, I usually only treat living patients, but given the situation we now face, that's fine. I'll work while you investigate elsewhere. Return after you finish. With this, he turned his back and tightened his medical gloves before going to work. Oh, dope. Oh, look at... I love the little loading art. So do I just... Oh, search. My autopsy isn't quite done, detective. I'll check someplace else. This case mainly took place at... Alright, don't miss the attic. Although not everyone can give useful testimony, asking everyone is still necessary. That's interesting, he has a plague mask. Okay, since he obviously wants me to leave. Turn Kane. Here, I'm... Oh, hey. Let's see. That's 3V's medical supply box. It's so heavy even Sarin had difficulty lugging it around. That's Thrivey's book. The cover has an image of a dragon and some symbols that I can't quite figure out. Okay. Thrivey's bed. It's one of the beds that Sarin usually sleeps in, but he's loaned it to Thrivey to sleep on for now. That's Anox's bed. He sleeps there every time he comes here. Is that it? Okay, let's talk to Anox. I just want to ask you what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. Me? I was watching them play cards. Right. Who is the culprit? Anox was lost in thought. About the key. I was just thinking if someone used the spare key. No way. Why are you so sure? The keys are all on the key holder, and they look exactly the same. I would imagine Orange Siren could discern the differences between them. Even if the murderer had all the time in the world, he wouldn't know which key to take. Ask Siren if you don't believe me. Okay, that's good. Wait, can you, like, if you ask again, do you get more information? Okay, now. Alright. So, we got that. Vincel. Candle. The bed is tidy. This is Vincel's big suitcase. Seems like it has been opened since the owner arrived at the tavern. Is that it? Pretty much. Alright, what do you got? No offense, I just want to ask you what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. Quite alright, my good fellow. It's your job. I was playing cards downstairs with the others and didn't notice anything until Kane was found. Thank you for cooperation. Dreadful business this is, but I can't help but expect that someone like you would have things well in paw, detective. Pa. Good to see someone's confident. Okay. Elegant. You were with us, but we still want to search everything. Candle. Not tidy. Nothing else? Okay. I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. I was standing in front of you. Yeah, we were talking to this bitch! I see. I guess he's not here. And I slept here for a while. The quilt must have fell on the floor. Candles! A candle. I can't say lamps right now, because this is before lamps, right? So I have to say candle if I can't pronounce something. There's nothing in the drawer. The stone road has completely buried but in snow. Okay. Oh. Up, the fancy people. Search your shit. Drinking? A cup contained some white wine, which carried a hint of fragrance. It smells like lavender. Oh, cool. This is a handbell. It must be used for calling Sean. That's fucked! Ding ding ding, hey! I've seen the Marquis ring the bell in his house. The sound wasn't loud, but Sean always seemed to hear it. Oh, cool. Having a butler must be nice. Another candle? Candle! Is there anything in there? As soon as I moved towards the bedside table, Lunik interrupted me. Anything I can help you with, Monsieur Roman? The tone suggested the opposite. May I check the drawer? No, I think the items inside have nothing to do with this case. He showed me a gentle smile. Oh, no, he hiding something. And as a Marquis, I have a right to refuse any kind of search where I think is excessive. I'm starting to think Peter had the right idea about unfairness. Yep. This is a double bed, the only double bed in this tavern. Of course, guests wouldn't choose this room usually. Okay. I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. Forgive me for following protocol. Hold on now, we're in this room together. Sean was in my room when the incident happened. I rang the bell to call him in. Oh wow, she's true. The bell is on the table. I'll check it later. Is this enough to eliminate us as suspects? Thank you very much. I think we're done here, so I won't disturb you further. You're welcome, Detective. Please visit me if you need any help. Okay. Sean. Poor guy. I like his design and I like doing his voice. Let's see. Search first. Candle! Haha! Candle, neither the worst nor the best. This is Lunik and Solar's suitcase. Looks expensive and well made. Can't look inside though unless I get their permission. There's a mark on the chest. Maybe it's the travel, maybe it's not. Oh, cool. This is Lunik and Solar's suitcase. Looks expensive and well made. Can't look inside though unless I get their permission. There's a mark on the chest. Maybe it's the travel, maybe not. Sean was likely to make the bed again in his own way. Is the snow heavier or I'm just seeing things? I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. I was upstairs in my master and mistress's room. They rang the bell to call me upstairs, so I was going to enter their room to ask for instructions. I heard a loud sound before I entered. But my duty to the Marquise is more important than satisfying my curiosity, so I just ignored the sound. After completing my task, I went to see what happened. I think the Marquis and Marquise are willing to prove my innocence. Well, thank you for your testimony. Why do you have so much luggage? They belong to my master and mistress. I keep them here so their room is less crowded. I'm a little curious why you chose to crash the door like that. Because I'm a ram. I'm used to butting something when faced with a barrier. After all what happened just now, maybe he still could have been saved. After coming in from my room and seeing what was going on, I decided to take the most direct route. Okay. I think that's enough. Who's next? Peter! Oh, he's not here. Candle! Candle time! Let's... Candle! Candle, neither worse nor the best. Nothing in Peter's drawers. After all, he didn't plan to stay overnight here. He didn't bring any luggage. But it's tidy. Hurin? Oh, Lord. I was like, oh wait, who is Hurin again? And then all of a sudden I'm faced with my enemy. God. Forgive me, Father, because I'm gonna kick your ass. A candle, neither worse nor best. The bedsheet is tiny. Seems like Hurin hasn't slept so far. The snow is still falling. Okay. Whereabouts? I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. I was watching the others with the playing cards. Everyone could testify to this. Let's see. Okay. The corridor is empty. Okay, I guess not. Wait. Okay. Aw. Talk to Peter. Peter, let's talk for a minute. I don't know, Kane. I know everyone is sad right now, but we need to find the killer. Not me, I didn't kill him! Calm down, I just want to ask a few questions. Really? Really. You just need to tell me what you were doing at that time. I gently patted his back until he calmed down. I was downstairs playing cards with Sarin and the others. After you went upstairs, we restarted a round, and this time we changed to a new game. I was having good luck with my cards and drew a good hand. When it was Hurin's turn to play... Oh, Hurin was playing. He took your place after you left. I thought he wouldn't join in. What happened at the time of the incident? Well, I heard some kind of sound. Like things were getting smashed. After a bit, the sound stopped. I guess either Kane was losing his temper or you were looking for something, so I didn't pay much mind. During the second round, I heard a very loud noise suddenly. There was also a weird bell ringing noise I couldn't identify. Simon put his cards on the chair immediately and rushed upstairs. Then we followed him. At first I thought maybe it was a trifle, like someone tripped and fell, but then you know the rest. Okay, thanks for your testimony. And as I'd like to talk with you, Peter's ears erected suddenly. In private. Oop, fairly sensible. We'd have to go super far though, because he's a rabbit. He can hear all that bell and stuff ringing on the second floor, so fairly sensible. I want to know what you were doing at the time when Kane was killed. Hold on! You don't think I'm the one who... Don't worry, I'm asking everyone the same question. I was playing cards at the table, nothing special. I didn't realize something was happening until everyone started running upstairs as soon as I was looking up from my cards. I never thought Kane would. Thank you for your testimony. Did you notice Kane acting strangely this evening? I don't think so. He was drinking, playing cards, complaining about jobs, you know, the usual. Drunk off his ass and muttering that he wanted to be a chef of nobility but didn't have a chance. Is that all? Me and him would meet and get drunk a lot. I know he found a new job a few days ago. He couldn't have committed suicide. I know my guts he didn't. Aw, man. Inez put his hand on my shoulder gently. Please, Roman, find the bastard who did this quickly. Aw, they were good friends. Cup. Candle? Yes! A candle. Another candle. Is there another candle I can look at? Yes! Candle! Candle, nothing special. Countertop is so clean I can see reflection. It looks like the type Inez can't play to fix. Okay. Candle. One reason that why dragons are good for running pubs is that it's easy for them to keep fires going. Cool. Toilet. Do these count as candles? No. A glimpse of a mirror. Okay, the hair's still good. Nice. Oh, sorry. I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened.
What I need to answer to?
Standard procedure everyone does.
Fine, I was playing cards at the time. Then I heard a loud sound and a ringing bell. I thought perhaps someone fell down or collapsed, so I rushed upstairs. Turns out it wasn't what I expected.
Sarin leaned on the stove like a deflated balloon. Aww.
What should I do?
Don't worry, I'll try my best to help you. Zarin sighed and straightened the keychain around his waist. Do you mind answering something about this tavern?
Anything if it helps you catch the murderer quickly.
I want to know how many sets of keys you have for the place and where they're located.
2. One set is for guests. If room is empty, I hang it by my bedside in the attic.
The other set is carried with you?
Exactly, only 2. And I've checked my set, none are missing.
So the one in the door of Kane's room.
It can only be Kane's.
Are you sure maybe it's a fake?
Impossible. I went upstairs to look for myself. The moment I touched the key, I knew it must be Kane's. I know the weight and shape of each key I own. That's not a fake.
Damn. But it's impossible to leave after locking the door.
By the way, I don't know whether it helped you or not, but there is one other thing. Every lock and key set was a custom made for the tavern. If you try opening any of the doors with your own key, you'd find it won't go in.
Why?
These keys look very similar, but the angles and shapes of the teeth have tiny, almost unnoticeable differences.
So it'll stick in the wrong lock.
I don't know if that's negligence or brilliance on the part of the locksmith.
That's good. Okay. Okay, search. Why is there... I feel like this giant knife has something. A kitchen knife is stuck in the chopping board. Stove fire is crackling. The water pot is boiling. Gaston forgot to add meat because of this incident. Okay. A wide variety of knives for bread, meat, and vegetables and everything. Guess that's a clue. Are you free now?
What's the matter?
Just some routine questions. You just need to answer honestly. Where were you when the incident occurred, and what were you doing?
Reading my book downstairs at the bar.
Who else was downstairs at the same time?
Soren, Heron, Ines, Peter, Vincel, Anox, Herring, and I kept ourselves occupied while the others playing cards.
Huh. Peter's the only one who says Haran played. Everyone else says Haran didn't play. I wonder if that has anything. How's the autopsy coming along?
It's been ready. Go to search.
Okay. Oh, fuck me, man. I liked you, Kane. Oh, the necklace. Kane's pendant was hanging on his neck with an intact lanyard. His wallet was also in his pocket, so it's not a robbery. This was a dagger which had exquisite decorative patterns carved into its hilt. It was found stabbed deep into Kane's chest. Okay, that puts all the rich bloods on top. It puts Tiger, what is her name? Solar, what's his name? Douchebag, Wolf, and Vincel. You're on the top of my list now. This dagger looks expensive. Yeah, there's no way any of us could afford that. I checked the edge of a dagger. It's really sharp. The wound appears to be diamond-shaped filling with candle blood. The apron and other clothes were bloody as well.
The dagger's blade profile is identical to the shape of the wound. Well, I finished my autopsy. If there's anything you don't understand, do let me know.
Thank you. Well, even I could tell. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to check. Spreading on the floor. Why does it look like... It looked like he moved. Like, it wasn't... He didn't get attacked here. It looked like he stabbed somewhere, tried to sit down, and that's where he died. Oh, candle! It looks like someone knocked these drinking cups on the ground. One of the two candlesticks is on the ground too. So it looks like there was very much a struggle. The bed pillow. No blood. Must not have splashed here. A single bed. There are a few blood stains on the sheets. Sean knocked the door open, but fortunately the lock wasn't damaged. Nothing suspicious about the outer keyhole. The key was inserted in the keyhole. I turned the key to pull it out smoothly. But I felt something strange when I inserted the key back into the lock. A little bit sticky. Sarn said each of the keys were only a little bit different. Is that someone else's key? Okay. I've searched everywhere else. Let's focus on the crime scene. Okay. Sniff. I took a deep breath, trying to sniff out the murderer. Although it doesn't work all the time, it saves me a lot of trouble. The scent of blood is too strong, I can't connect the scents with anyone. Might as well pay more attention to the scents. Oh shit, what's this? I closed my eyes and breathed in and out through my nose. Oh, this is dope as fuck! Different races and different things smell different. When they interact with each other, they'll leave their unique scent on each other. If I close my eyes and sniff carefully, I can locate the position of every odor when they restore them to my senses. The more similar interact methods, places, and times are, the more similar the scent is. Well, it looks like his scent is like orange, right? Or like red. This is blue. So are they saying like if you take this color and like overlay, you'd get this color? So whoever touched the door, touch the blade too. Look, the blade is the smell of the dagger, the smells of blood, iron, and cane. So whoever touched the door and put the knife, they're the same person. They're the same killer, right? Well, obviously, same killer. Y'all know what I mean. Okay, and it looks like Kane is the one who knocked these over, because that's his scent, right? The odor of blood and death was coming from Kane. The chair he sat in was stained with similar smells. The smell from the lock is mixed with odor of metal and hand sweat with a faint blood smell. Smell from the dagger smells like blood, iron, and cane. I'd like to know more about the condition of the body.
Very well. The victim is Kane, male oxen, nearly 30 years old, who was found in his own room 30 minutes ago. The time of death was close to the time of discovery. He was found in a sitting position in the chair of the room where he died. The left hand hung down naturally, the right hand rested on the hilt of the dagger and fell away when the body was found.
Okay, so he was trying to pull it out.
The victim was wearing a beige leather apron and a white linen top, which was punctured by the dagger. Blood from the wounds saturated the clothes. The victim was also wearing a pendant. There was an open wound on the left portion of his chest. The shape of the wound is identical to that of the dagger. The depth is about the hand span long. It's probably the killing blow. I didn't find any bruises or other types of wounds. That's all I know at the present.
Okay. Oh well, I haven't looked at my stuff yet. This is the door of my room. The hinge doesn't have good lubrication and always causes some unpleasant noise. Of course, that's a relatively minor problem. The candles are in my room, nothing special compared to the others. Oh yeah, we thought something was stolen, right? This is the evidence from my last case and the notebook I kept notes in. You want to read? Yes. December 20th, 1285. Today is the third day I investigated the series of consecutive murders in the 3rd Avenue Street apartment, Sunnyvale District. The case is now closed. I shall return to Rimphus tomorrow and record it as follows. The victims were found in their own apartments. In 2 cases, the door to the deceased home was locked. The door wasn't locked in the 3rd. Each victim was found near the balcony or window to the outside. Each died from blood loss caused by a single piercing wound in the chest or abdomen which penetrated deep into the organs. After on-site investigation, we confirmed the perpetrator. He lived in the apartments across the street, used a bow and tethered collapsible arrows to randomly shoot all 3 Damn! With the permission of the victim's relative, the evidence shall be returned to the Capitol after the investigation concludes. Okay. Oh, was that important? This is my backpack, my clothing and sundries are inside. I'm really tired. I shouldn't feel so tired after witnessing what I just saw. The snow is continuing outside. Okay. May I have a look in your drawer? Elegant hesitated and slowly moved away from the night table. I slid the drawer open. There's a notebook in the drawer with her name. I looked at her and she responded with a shrug. I'm not about to obstruct your investigation, detective. I opened the notebook. 13 familiar names were written on the paper. Kane, Enes, Sarin, and Anox names were crossed out. Okay. Care to explain about this list? No comment. I realize that would make me suspicious, but firstly, I was standing in front of you when the incident happened. Secondly, do I seem foolish enough to write down a hit list and not bother to hide it? Fair. Yeah, fair enough! So now that we have, like, a scent profile, do we just go around and start smelling people? It's just like, hey, I need to sniff some. You good? Like... Wait, it doesn't smell like the murder scene. 2 things smell fishy. Key in the lock. If the key in the lock was stuck in the lock after the incident, then it should smell the same as the lock. But why can't I smell it? That should do it. The evidence I have is enough. Oh, so I was clicking like barely off. Okay. Now it's time to find out the truth. Okay, so that's where we're gonna end for now. I'm assuming right now it's either solar, Inquis, or whatever the wolf name is. I need to learn it. Vincel and Sean. Because those 4 are the only 4 I can think of that would have access to a fancy knife. Okay, because we all know Peter and Anasis and Anox and Sarin and myself and Elegant. We're all broke. We're broke as fuck. So, like, how would we get a fancy knife? Right now, as far as I can tell, Elegant is completely off the list. So is everyone who was downstairs. I think Vincel was actually downstairs, so I think we can cross him off the list. Anyway, I'm sure we'll have more evidence and like more things will come apparent. There's one thing that's kind of throwing me off. And I know this doesn't seem big, but this is kind of interesting to me as everyone says Harren was not playing cards, he was watching, except Peter. Peter said Harren was playing. So does that mean Peter's lying, or people are lying to cover for Harren because he's like a priest, so he's supposed to like not gamble? We'll see. Maybe it's part of the thing, maybe it's not, I don't know. But I can obviously, seeing as Kane had his wallet and his pendant on hand, it was not a robbery. We'll have to see. And subscribe so you can see my content in the future. Also, while you're here, if you have any game suggestions or you just want to say hi, leave it down in the comment section below. I'm Daisy Hyena, and I'll catch you on the next vid.